My final paper is to answer the question, how does the surveillance imperative on Twitter shape the democratic possibilities of discourse? I've decided to download Twitter. I've never used Twitter, so it's new to me, and I decided that I should explore it and see what I could find. While I was exploring, I decided to put in ubiquitous surveillance into the search bar on Twitter to see what showed up. And there were actually tweets about it, people talking about ubiquitous surveillance and being watched, being collected, information being collected about them, which I found interesting because um, they're discussing it as they're being watched. The possibilities of ubiquitous surveillance, there's many possibilities that possible outcomes from the ongoing practice of watching us over internet sites. We know that various sites such as Twitter, Facebook, Google, many platforms over the internet use algorithms to feed us more of the information that they think that we want to see, to keep us engaged and to keep us coming back to look for more, so that we will continue to use these sites as a place of connectivity, but in the same sense, so that they can gain or capitalize from our usage. I noticed myself, you'll have to excuse me, I'm not feeling well. I've noticed with my children that they tend to get online and they become engaged, and it can have a very negative impact. We all see that people walking around with their face in their phone, just the way it seems to be a downward spiral as far as a trend in our society. There are negative impacts for the addiction of smartphones, the internet, being on the web, connecting with people we do not know, and in the same sense, we are failing to connect with the people that are in our homes, in our lives, in person, and instead, rather, we are going online to engage when we could be engaging with the people that are real. The movie The Social Dilemma, I thought had a lot of very good information, and I really think that it was on point with just the way our society has become. Back to algorithms, democracy, data collection, capitalization. Democracy is supposed to be the people doing for the people and choosing how we wish to conduct our lives and ourselves within our government. However, ubiquitous surveillance is showing that it is the people who are in control of these sites who are choosing to continue to capitalize on our way of life when it comes to technology. I did research when I was researching Twitter, and I found some of the results for ubiquitous surveillance. I thought it was also interesting that I came across a few tweets. One says, and I believe that global communities should start discussing the right to be free from ubiquitous surveillance. I think that there's definitely a fine line between privacy concerns and the fact that they can watch us and follow us and collect information on us so that they can feed us what they think we want to hear and continue to capitalize on us in order to be wealthy. I think there's a lot more to it that I'm going to investigate in my paper. I do have a rough draft. I have not gotten very far because I've been sick. But overall, I'm going to go over ubiquitous surveillance on Twitter and investigate more of how Twitter makes algorithms. We know that they make them to, based on our topics, it's the same as Facebook or anywhere else, according to what they think we want to see. I'm going to discuss more about whether or not it's different on Twitter than on other sites, and just overall go into more depth about how it works and what it is and what people think about it. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.